Yeah, no, the mystery remains. Will we ever know? The secret is none of us know. Nobody knows. Ruth and James have never agreed on what it is. Me and Rob Brydon don't know. We've always been in the dark.
When we were actually filming it, when we were in Wales doing it, there was quite a lot of pressure not to be seen anywhere.
I remember James saying he thinks if Smithy and Sonia didn't have any other family, if it was just them, they'd probably be fine.
Congratulations on the Christmas special. We're at the Radio Times covers party. Are you enjoying your evening so far?
Yeah, fantastic.
You've been before though, I haven't been before.
Oh, this is your first time. This is Mel's first time.
We've had so many olives.
Yeah, loads of olives. The crisps have been amazing.
And we've been the far end at the corner of the room, and so I say all little canapes missed us.
We did,
Yeah.
but we had so many olives and Selene Henry.
And that's Lady Henry.
It was fantastic.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's a good night.
Amazing. Night complete. Of course, tonight's all about celebrating TV. Is there anything you're watching, streaming at the minute, or particularly excited about?
Do you know what I am watching really late to the party? Is Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen it. And last night I was up until 1:30 watching 5 episodes.
That's so good though.
I've
That's when
not
you know
seen
you
it.
can't
Did
stop.
it?
I've been watching The Gathering, which again, really late to the party, but it's brilliant.
We've just been watching Winter Watch. So I was quite excited to see Chris Packham. I
and
love a bit of
we were
Winter
so
Watch.
thrilled when we saw Chris Packham, weren't we?
Yeah. Love a kind of, nighttime shot of the fox. Right?
I thought it was
As you
Chris
do.
Packham.
Yay!
Hey.
I mean, Gavin and Stacey was such a monumental success this Christmas. I mean, Melanie, I howled to see the romance between Gwen and Dave Coaches. What was your first reaction to that and just the script in general?
Well, I howled as well, actually. Yeah, so I read it. I was sort of pre-warned by Chris, our amazing director, Chris Corden. Obviously, she didn't tell me anything. She'd read the script, obviously, before I got the script. But she said, I'm not going to say anything at all. But she said, what I will say is that you will. There'll be a point that you will shriek. So yeah, and there was a point that I did shriek. I absolutely know I did. It was great, wasn't it? It was great. It was weird, actually. Reading some people thought it was going to be Pete. Did you read that?
I've heard that. Quite a lot of people thought Pete was going to come down the
Don't be
stairs.
ridiculous.
Which I hadn't even realised. No.
Right. Anyway, so it's like, no, amazing storyline. I'm really blessed to have such a good storyline in the finale. Blessed.
And Robert, we know you get asked every day of your life about the fishing trip.
I mean, please ask.
We were literally asked in the pub on the way
Yeah,
here.
we were asked in the pub on the way here. The mystery remains. Will we ever know? The secret is none of us know. Nobody knows. Ruth and James have never agreed on what it is. Me and Rob Brydon don't know. We've always been in the dark, and I think that's the way it is. I think if we'd have tried to come up with an ending, I think a lot of people would have been a bit like Pam when she's watching Mick go, is that it? Is that it? So, the mystery lives on, and I hoped it would be an end to it and nobody would ever ask me again. But
The bit on the coda on the documentary was
that
pretty
was
great.
good. That was
pretty
good.
great.
Yeah. I kind of knew that was coming, but I still wasn't 100% sure that was going to happen.
What was it like filming that with Rob? It was hilarious to watch.
Yeah, well, we actually filmed that.
When did you film that?
In the
Years
original
ago?
series.
Yeah.
Yeah, we filmed that and it never got used. We filmed it for the end of series 3. So that's about 15 years ago we did? Oh God, I don't know.
And let you look completely the same age.
Completely the same age. And it never made it in the final episode. It was running too long. So it was going to be a little more of a tease in then, but yeah. So it's lovely for it to blow everyone's minds 15 years later.
And Laura, what an amazing job you did keeping the secret. What was it like for you to do that? What was the pressure like? Did you ever worry about letting slip?
I didn't worry that much about letting slip, which I don't think I'm a good liar, but weirdly it was sort of easy, because I think as soon as you say you're not in something, everyone feels so sorry for you that they never ask you again. But when we were actually filming it, when we were in Wales doing it, there was quite a lot of pressure not to be seen anywhere. So I just couldn't leave I didn't see you at all, did I, socially? I didn't see anyone. So that was quite intense and weird, but luckily, thank God, touch wood, it all paid off.
And playing her, I feel like she must be quite tricky to play in that you can't make her too evil, you can't make her into a cartoon, but you've still got to sort of make it clear that she's not the right person for him to be with. How did you find balancing that?
Well, like, especially, I feel like last time I felt more free to be awful. And then this time you've got to believe that he's been with her for 5 years and that he is actually marrying her. So it was definitely like a fine line between, you know, behaving and then letting her real self sort of come out, like when he walks down the aisle and she's so awful. But it's fun. I think it's always fun being awful.
I remember James saying he thinks if Smithy and Sonia didn't have any other family, if it was just them, they'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
But because there's this whole other world that they can't,
that she can't assimilate into. She cannot do it.
Yeah.
Of course, Ruth and James are the masterminds behind the show. Have you had any particularly good notes from them over the years? Any memorable ones?
Oh.
Keep it natural.
Yeah, they just always want it to be natural.
Always natural, always, you know, truthful.
They'll often have little ideas about what works and what doesn't, but they're very hands off, aren't they? Really? They just kind of trust you.
But the scripts are so well written. And they're true to form. There's not much improv.
No.
And without them being like super, like you have to say the words exactly as they are. I think we all feel like that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But we want to say the script in any case because it's so good. So
Exactly.
you wouldn't want to change it. Because sometimes you do get a script you think that doesn't feel right and whatever. So you want to change it to make it feel a little bit more natural. But you don't have to do it with their scripts because it's perfect as it is. You know,
And just finally, what's the secret to Gavin and Stacey's success over the years, do you think?
I think it's just...
Big sign.
I think it is just great scripts, great cast. If you've got the two and it works.
And heart.
I mean, not to blow our own trumpet, but and heart and
It's heart, and I
truth.
think that sort of comedy came exactly at the right time.
Yeah.
And also, when you're thinking about it, 17 years, people have sort of grown up with it, and then the next generation. I mean, that's the longevity. I mean, that's going to be. It's never going to happen again.
As someone that came into it, like even great cast, you say like acting aside, like lovely, kind people, like everyone really wants to make it good and it cares about the show,
including the crew.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the cast. We mustn't forget the crew because there's that sort of family that we feel that we have it as a cast, but we have it as with the crew as well.
So many of them were
the original crew. So it was like a big, huge family, not just the cast family. It was a huge family back together, and that made it very, very special.